Welcome to another episode. Today we have question answer session. Today's question is whether Ramana Maharishi followed falsification theory. Ramana Maharishi used to ask or tell people to practice who am I? Ask this question, find out who really you are, and leave out all the false things. And what you arrive at is the ultimate consciousness, bliss, or whatever you call it, God. So that is what he told the people who came to see him. He never called anyone disciples. So is it falsification theory? That's what the questioner asked. No, this is not some theory, this is a practical thing. You just ask, what is life? Who you are? That is a basic question which arises if you are a little bit sensible and you have some common sense. You ask this question, who I am? And you find out who really you are. This is a simple thing which is practical. It is not some kind of theory. And moreover, if you want to understand what is the concept behind this, there is no concept actually. This is practical thing, but this has been practiced for thousands of years, the time of Upanishads. It is from anywhere between 700 BC to 8000 years. And it has been quoted in Brihadaranyaka Upanishads also. That is asking the questions, not this. Telling, finding out objects, finding out the things which affect your life, which you are, all this. You tell Neti. Neti means not this. So when you tell what is not this, then you finally arrive at what is real. So this is the practice which has been there for quite a long time, before all this falsification theories. Nirvana Shatakam also Adi Shankara has told this. So what is falsification theory? We will first see. This Karl Popper proposed this theory because people earlier used to find out a thing, then find out, means they observed the real things, practical things, or experiments, and they proved whether that is true or false. That is the classical observation, induction. This is called inductive practice. Whereas Popper proposed a deductive process, where he thought, there are a lot of things in science, and doing experiments and finding out inductive reasoning is very difficult for all this. So what he proposed is falsification theory, which is deductive, in which you propose a theory, then logically find out whether that is right theory or wrong theory, so whether that is true theory or a false theory. So this can easily propose a lot of theories for whatever is in the universe, and the inductive reasoning also sometimes fail, whereas deductive reasoning, you can propose a lot of theories around whatever is there in the universe, for most of the things in the universe, and then by logic you can find out whether that is true or not. So that is the falsification theory. And next, let us see about this Neti Neti. This is the meaning of this is not this. Neti means not this. So Neti Neti means not this, not that. This or that can be used, or neither this nor that. So it has been told in Upanishads, Avadhuta Gita, and this is a type of meditation which helps the person in understanding the reality, negating everything which are not reality. This is the practice of Jnana Yoga. So its purpose is to negate all the things which are of not consciousness, which is duality. So that is rejected. So Adi Shankara is one of the foremost philosophers who advocated this Neti Neti philosophy in the later stages. It is there in Gaudapada's Karika, who explains Brahman is free from adjuncts, and the function of Neti Neti is to remove the obstruction produced by ignorance. Again in Brihadaranyaka Upanishads, in the second chapter, the struggle of a human being is to reach the attempt to realize the true reality behind the perceived reality. That is Atman, Brahman, inherently blissful, yet unknowable. So, the Brihadaranyaka Upanishads also suggest the practice of Neti Neti, not this, not that, and it is widely discussed in the chapter 3. It is the main principle in understanding, or which helps in the journey towards the soul. So these are age-old practices which Sri Ramana Maharshi also carried out. He might not have read the Upanishads or Vedas at that time, at the time of realization, at the time of asking this question. But he asked this question, which is practical question, and he realized the ultimate. He became enlightened. So he asked the people who came to see him to ask this same question: who am I? So that was a very practical method for attaining the liberation. And this is not some kind of a theory, definitely not Charles Popper's theory of falsification, which came later, much later, and which is meant for scientific purposes. It serves its purposes, but not on the spiritual realm. So to answer the question, no, definitely not. It is falsification theory. He did not use that. Sri Ramana Maharishi did not study much, at least not before his enlightenment. He was a small boy who came to Tiruvannamalai, sat in meditation and realized the ultimate. Not through books, not through any other practice, but through silence and by questioning. So with this, we will end this question. We will meet in another episode. Share this video. Thank you.